What's up, mother lovers? Today we have the Vulcan with SCP-4495, a god for pigs. Usually that would be me, but anyway. I like the Vulcan. I've watched a few of his videos. Anyway, the original video as well as the Vulcan's channel will be linked in the description. Go support them in any way you possibly can. Shut up, cat. The original video as well as his channel will be linked in the description. I said that already. Go support him any way you possibly can. Like, comment, subscribe to him, all that good stuff. And if you have anything you want me to react to, go ahead and let me know in the comment section. My cat's scratching at my door and I hate it. Here we go. There's a lot of SCP readings, which I appreciate, because I can't read. I don't know what this one is.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dr. Miller, and the SCP we're going to be looking at today is SCP-4495.
Okay.
Object Class, Keter.
Okay.
Threat Level, Yellow. Following the regular implementation of Procedure 610 Sinclair, SCP-4495 has achieved sufficient ectoentropic stability and is no longer considered at risk of instigating an NK-class scenario. Legacy containment procedures are kept on record in the event that 610 Sinclair is no longer viable. Special Containment Procedures. Relevant personnel are to execute Procedure 610 Sinclair on a daily basis, and maintenance personnel are to inspect SCP-4495's containment chamber on a bi-weekly basis.
Okay.
SCP-4495 is contained inside of a 3-tiered cell, each tier separated by a graded floor.
Okay.
SCP-4495 resides on the top tier, strapped into an alcove in the southern wall. SCP-4495's stomach is positioned at an acute angle with respect to the floor, allowing SCP-4495-1 to immediately fall through the grating upon generation. To prevent the buildup of stuck instances of SCP-4495-1, the grating is to be sprayed hourly by a series of built-in pressure washers. The top tier is to remain refrigerated in the interests of reducing miasma. The middle tier contains a combination grinder and incinerator. Instances of SCP-4495-1 are forced into the machine through a funnel, emerging from the bottom as a temporarily inert paste. This process takes under 10 minutes. The bottom tier contains implements required for Procedure 610 Sinclair. Should Procedure 610 Sinclair become non-viable, SCP-4495-1 paste is to be pressed as thinly as possible, vacuum sealed, and stored in Site-56's provisional storage wing. Relevant personnel are to read Document 4495-610 at the nearest opportunity.
Can you explain what the fuck that one is?
SCP-4495 is the partially decomposed corpse of an unidentified cryptid. Superficially, it resembles a bipedal pig, clad in regal wear, reclining upon a throne. However, closer examination reveals that the throne, figure, and rudiments all constitute a single immobile organism, comprised of keratin, bone, and skin.
Ew.
SCP-4495's ventral torso has ruptured. Periodic contractions along its abdominal cavity continuously forces instances of SCP-4495-1 outward. Instances of SCP-4495-1 superficially resemble porcine intestines. SCP-4495-1 are animate and behave in a manner roughly analogous to pythons, with the exception of extreme aggression in the presence of animal life.
No free plugs. So they're fucking living intestines? That's insane.
While instances of SCP-4495-1 can be damaged normally, they will reform if given enough time.
Hold on. Okay, we should be good.
Exposure to high temperatures animal life. While instances of SCP-4495-1 can be damaged normally, they will reform if given enough time. Exposure to high temperatures delays this process, but does not halt it entirely. SCP-4495-1 can only be permanently destroyed through application of Procedure 610 Sinclair.
So is that the one where they turn into a paste?
Document 4495-610. Analysis of SCP-4495-1 and details of Procedure 610 Sinclair. Analysis of SCP-4495-1. The following is a full-scale analysis of SCP-4495-1, authorized on 26/08/2008 by Director Agatha Drummond and primarily conducted by Drs. Rivka Yarkoni and Daniel Gums. This study was taken under the following assumptions. Number 1. That SCP-4495 was either related to or intended to resemble a member of the Suidae family of animals. Number 2. That SCP-4495 could be considered alive, dead, or inanimate, but theories which claimed inanimacy must remain exclusive from ones suggesting a biological origin. Number 3. That if SCP-4495 could only be considered alive or dead, SCP-4495-1 was related to or intended to resemble animal intestines.
Okay.
Number 4. That SCP-4495 ran the risk of causing an NK-class Grey Goose scenario if a method of permanently destroying SCP-4495-1 was not developed.
Okay.
As stated in SCP-4495's description, SCP-4495-1 resemble porcine intestines. However, instances of SCP-4495-1 are variable in shape and size to the extent that, assuming SCP-4495-1 functions as a theoretical living instance of SCP-4495's intestines, SCP-4495 as a species would either have possessed a theoretically infinite number of vestigial digestive systems or a radically variable diet between individuals. SCP-4495-1 was initially subjected to several rounds of chemical testing. Initial reports concluded that SCP-4495-1 was chemically inert. However, as such a conclusion would necessitate the usage of anomalous disposal methods, the Pepper Protocol was invoked and chemical testing was to be continued for a period of 1 week.
But they didn't work.
On 02/09/2008, junior researcher Malcolm Johnson violated quarantine protocols when he vomited on his respective batch of SCP-4495-1. Novel chemical reactions were immediately observed.
Okay.
Details of Procedure 610 Sinclair. 1. SCP-4495-1 paste is cleansed of grime through a food-safe cleaning mechanism. Number 2. The resulting paste is then reheated over a period of an hour at 400 degrees Celsius. Number 3. Paste is separated into a series of measured portions depending on the culinary attitudes of the Foundation.
They do eat it!
Number 4. Portions are to be fitted with fake casing.
What the fuck?
Number 5. Portions are to be served to Foundation personnel on standard diet plans in lieu of pork. 6. Unsold portions are to be fed to D-Class personnel as part of URA 267.
Well, I mean, they are prisoners, right? That's what the D-Class are? They're just prisoners? Like, they did bad shit and now they're here, so... Alright, hold on. So they just feed this thing's intestines to prisoners? Like, goddamn.
77's containment protocols. Number 7. Uneaten portions of SCP-4495-1 are to be filtered out of Site-56's waste disposal system.
So, they said it, like, halts it for, like, a period of time, so does it come back to life in their intestines? Like, does his intestines come back to life in their stomach? Like, that's fucking horrifying.
System, thoroughly cleansed and retreated with Procedure 610 Sinclair. Extensive experimentation shows that SCP-4495-1 is culinarily similar to common pork, with superior nutritional benefits and lower levels of cholesterol and saturated fats. This, in addition to its longevity, SCP-4495-1 treated with Procedure 610 Sinclair does not decay and will remain inanimate for approximately 2 weeks without additional heat treatment. Most importantly, in addition to providing a better ratio of caloric content, consumption of SCP-4495-1 produces virtually no waste matter. A significant portion of SCP-4495-1 is essentially annihilated upon digestion.
Oh.
Mass implementation of Procedure 610 Sinclair is projected to save a significant amount of money on culinary expenses. Disinformation efforts are underway in the form of increased sanitary regulations. Well, I think I can speak for all of us here at the Foundation that was absolutely disgusting. But that concludes today's lecture.
As a Foundation member,
Thank you for listening,
I understand.
if indeed you still are, and you are all dismissed. Goodbye.
Okay. So as a Foundation member, kind of new to this job, I didn't know this. I didn't know we fed these guys that. So that's something. Anyway, the original video as well as the Vulcan's channel will be linked in the description. This is fucking disgusting. I hope to see more. Anyway, I already said the video. Okay. If you have anything you want me to react to, go ahead and let me know in the comment section down below. I read every single comment. That being said, bye-bye.